Thank you for joining us. A big thank you to District 7910 for joining us and District Governor Joyce for hosting our ClubRunner mobile app training. My name's Omar. I'm a ClubRunner product specialist. I've been with ClubRunner for almost 5 years. Today we're going over using the ClubRunner mobile app as an entry point into ClubRunner. We'll talk about how you can update your profile using the mobile app, how you can register to your districts and club events using the mobile app, and much, much more, including donating to the district's donation campaigns. If your club has club version ClubRunner, what else opens up on the ClubRunner mobile app? I have pulled up our district demo account. We're not actually going to use it until the very end of the training, where I'm going to show you guys where in the mobile app it pulls the information from your district ClubRunner. Where I'm going to start us off is our ClubRunner mobile app. I'm using an Android emulator, a phone device emulator. It's called BlueStacks, and they have advertisements for games at the bottom. Pardon me for that. But in your mobile device, the first step to get the ClubRunner mobile app would be to open up your Google Play or Apple App Store. So on the left here, I'm just going to double click App Center. If it's okay, I'm going to mute the attendees. Thank you. And in the App Center, I'm just going to search for our ClubRunner mobile app, all one word, and it's the same as our company name, ClubRunner, all together. And I'm going to press Enter, or you would tap the Go button on your mobile device. The first result should be ClubRunner. It'll have our light blue ClubRunner logo. On the right side, I've already downloaded it and installed it, but I just need to click Open to open it. But if you didn't have the mobile app on your device, you would have an install button. And I see a few more people are joining us. I am doing my best to admit them as we carry on here. So we've just gone to the mobile app store. We've searched for the ClubRunner mobile app, and you can click download to download it and then open it to open it. So I'm going to go back to my home screen, and here's my ClubRunner mobile app. I'm going to double tap to open it. Awesome. So here we are. The first page you'll see. Before I get logged in, let me show you how you can recover your credentials. So I'm going to sign out by clicking sign out from the menu here. If you're not sure what your ClubRunner login information is, you can use the mobile app to recover your login. All you have to do is tap on this retrieve login / reset password just below, and it'll ask you for your profile email address and last name. I don't have a good, I only have test emails that don't go to anywhere, but so long as an email address is found in the system with a matching last name, if you click send email, it'll send an email to your email address stored in ClubRunner, and from that email address, you'll have a recover your login email, which when you tap into, will have a reset password button. On the following page, you'll see your username at the top, and then you'll be able to enter your password twice. So that's how you can recover your login information. As soon as you open up the mobile app, you can just tap retrieve login or reset password, plug in your email and last name, click send email, and it'll send you an email with a button to recover your username and set your password. Okay, so that's how you can get your login information. I'm going to log into the mobile app now. There we go. And the first screen you will see once logged into the mobile app is your club's information page. And it is pulled from the district's member area. And if you guys have club version ClubRunner, there's a place in the club version to update it. And after our mobile app training, I'll show you where in the district website you can update your club's information and how, what access is required to make that update. But for most of our training, we're going to spend it in the ClubRunner mobile app. Okay, from this My Club screen, I have a few options to open up my club's website by tapping into club website. I can go ahead and tap that, and it'll pull up the club's website on my mobile device browser. So this view is for my desktop, but if I move my oops, sorry about that. I want to emulate how a mobile device looks at your home page. I'm just going to shrink this down a little more for us. But there is mobile viewing in mind for the website. I'm sorry, I can't configure my emulator here to get it to show in mobile format, but I can show you guys how the website looks on a mobile device after we wrap up the mobile training. But let me go back. That was just one link on the club information screen, your club website. You can also open up your district's website. If I tap into district website, below is your club's meeting information. It's just below here. And if your club has an online meeting address, that will feed into the ClubRunner mobile app. Again, I'll show you guys where all of this information is pulled from your district's ClubRunner or your own club version ClubRunner. Okay, so we've recovered our information, we've logged in, we've seen the club info screen. How do we use the app? How do we use the app to update our profile? How do we register to the club and district events? So let's go ahead and click the little menu icon from the top left of our mobile app. I'm going to go ahead and tap that little burger icon, and here are all of the options in your mobile app. Some astute viewers may note some buttons at the bottom: members, executives, events menu. Those buttons are also in this menu. So members is my club, club members, executives, your club executives, events are right in the top My ClubRunner section. But let's start top to bottom, and I'll skip the stuff only for the club version ClubRunner, just everything you guys have access to. So first thing, you can edit your own profile by tapping Edit Profile in the app. It'll open up your profile right here, and just at the bottom, we can tap this Edit Profile button, and I should be able to get a profile picture. So if I tap my blank profile picture, it asks me to take a photo with my camera or add a photo from my mobile device's photo library to my profile in ClubRunner. Again, I'm using an emulator and it doesn't really hook up to my actual laptop device, but for your mobile device, you would easily have access to your gallery, or you could just take a picture of yourself with the take photo with my camera option and then use that as your profile picture. We can also update many other fields in your own profile, like my title, I can include Mr., or if I scroll down, I can throw in a middle name, Bob, and so on. I can scroll down some more, Charlie as my nickname. I can fill in my suffix, junior, senior, etc., and much more. Most of the profile fields you have available in the member area to update are available in the ClubRunner mobile app to update. So you can enter your spouse and partner information, gender, date of birth, your email address. If your email address is out of date, you can log into the mobile app, update your email, and then from that point on, you'll be using that email for ClubRunner. You can also update your alternate email and much more: phone number, work address, home address information. And many of these fields are integrated to Rotor International, so long as your club has turned on the RI integration. You do that once, and then if I update my home address or my work address or my phone number, that'll automatically integrate to Rotary.org. So your members can update their own profiles, and that'll feed into their Rotor International profile. Once they're done updating their profile, we just need to click this blue Save button at the bottom of the screen, and it'll give you this confirmation: profile updated successfully, okay, and it should kick us back to our profile without the edit fields. Okay, so that's how you can edit your profile. Again, we just need to click the little burger icon in the top left, edit profile, and then you can click edit profile at the bottom here, or this icon at the top right, this little person and a pencil icon in the top right. Okay. So that's how you can edit your own profile. Let's take a look at registering to your district and club's events. So next in the menu is all events. This is not just your club's events, but also the events your district or other clubs create within your district. So I've tapped into all events. It begins with January 1st, 2024. It is backdating. I'm not sure why it's displaying this one, but the rest should appear as normal. July 31st is our next most upcoming event, followed by the one on August. All of these are coming from a club, Rotary Club of Kipling. But if we had other clubs' events posted to the district website or even to their own website, they would appear in this mobile app, as well as the district's events. They will also compile to this list. And if I wanted to register to one, first we'd have to make sure that it has registration. I know this Canada Day Rib Fest event does, so I'm going to go ahead and tap it, and then it pulls up the browser screen to register to that club's event. So here I am on the club's registration page. I can tap register, and this uses our newest event system, Cloud Events, and it is designed with mobile viewing in mind. So there is a mobile interface. It's really just a scroll down. They pass down here. They can tap the plus icons. They can choose a family pack and so on. I'm not going to fill out this whole registration, but this is how a member using the mobile app could register to another club's event or the district event. Okay, and you can even have donation amounts with our newest event system, Cloud Events. And they can proceed to check out, fill in a promo code if you have one, and fill in the ticket buyer and attendee info. At the very bottom is the payment options and payment form. We do have an integrated payment account for my demo account, so it can charge a credit card, and they'd click submit to finalize the registration. Okay, so that's how you can register to not only your club's events, but the district's events and other clubs' cloud events using the mobile app. All you have to do is click the little burger icon, all events, and all of the different events from all of the clubs and the district will appear. Next, we have preferences. This is for your language for the mobile app and control where the events for your all events list come from. If I wanted to change my mobile app language, I'd click this English. The language needs to be enabled in your phone device's settings, otherwise you won't see it here. So as long as you have another language enabled for your phone device, you'll see it here as part of the settings. And just below is the show events from options, including my club, which would be your own club, my area, which would be the clubs in your district, all of the other clubs in your district, and then your district's events. And if for some reason you only wanted your own club's events to appear, you could uncheck these options, and that should save it right there. Oops, I meant to leave my club. Okay. And if I go back to preferences, it's only going to show my club events. And if I pulled up the all events list, it'll only be my club's events. But I like to show all of the events. I'm going to recheck these. Okay, next we've got sign out. I'm not going to click that, but this is how you can sign out. You'd have to sign back in. I do want to mention the ClubRunner mobile app does remember that you've logged in once and should maintain your login session for at least 2 weeks. If you don't log in at all for 2 weeks, it may very well forget you, and then you need to log in again. But if you log in at any point during those 2 weeks, it should refresh your session and keep you logged in again for another 2 weeks. So as long as you're opening up the app once every 2 weeks or so, you should really never need to log in again unless you change your password in another place, and then the app will prompt you to log in again. Okay.
Omar,
Yes.
excuse me for a second. We have a question in the chat. It's what do you mean by cloud events as opposed to other events?
Okay, we will get a little off topic, but I'd love to talk about cloud events. So I'm going to minimize this app simulator. I'm just going to minimize it. Bear with me here. So I'm out of it, but I'm using my browser at this point. So I just want to show you the different event systems in ClubRunner and what do you mean by, like, to answer your question, what do you mean by cloud events? So here I am in a demo club website, ClubRunner. It's actually the same club that feeds into the app, but I over-explained. I'm going to log in quickly, and I'm just going to plug in the same user's info here. So now I'm logged into my club's member area. What is cloud events? In the top blue bar, I'm going to click events. And then in the gray bar below, the very first and newest event system we published since, I think, mid-year 2023 is cloud events. I'll tap into it.
And just to be clear, you're logged in as an administrator for this club, right?
Correct. Editors can, club executives can also create cloud events in your club version, ClubRunner. So there is 50-club executive up to the greatest access level can create these type of newest events, cloud events.
Right. This is not available to people who do not have a ClubRunner account. Is that right?
The district itself can create cloud events, but for the clubs, no. If you guys don't have club version ClubRunner, you wouldn't be able to create your own cloud events unless the district gives you access to create the district's cloud events on the district's website.
Right, but this is how the district is creating events, and it's how each of the clubs who do have an account with ClubRunner can create events. It's a new and improved version of events that my club has found very useful.
That's exactly right. And the main difference, some of you who are taking a look at my member area here, we've got cloud events as the first item, event planner as another event system, my event runner as our last event system. There are speakers and calendar items. Those don't have registration. Cloud events is our newest system and can have multiple ticket options, multiple products you sell, like t-shirts, water bottles. You could also have a free-form donation amount like I had on the register screen, where event planner events can only have a single registration cost with no products or options. And my event runner, we have two versions, a light version and a pro version. Light can have a single ticket, any number of products, and pro, which we charge for, can have any number of tickets and products. But cloud events, which we are not charging for, is completely free to use, does all of that. It can have a single registration cost like event planner. It can have multiple tickets and add-ons. In my event, we call them products in cloud events. So there is no limits on cloud events. You can have multiple tickets, multiple products. The one main difference is our event planner event system can have member-only events. Cloud
Right.
events
And
are always
so
open.
I think most of our clubs are used to event planner as their sort of classic way of putting events together. And we're suggesting that they take a look at cloud events because it does give them more capabilities.
I totally 100% agree, Joyce. And just to help any of you with your own club version, ClubRunner, or if you have access on the district to create events, where can you find more information about creating a cloud event? In the member area, all member areas have a little help menu item. If you tap into support center, it'll open up our knowledge base and you can just type in the word cloud event and it should pull up our, one of these should be it, how to create a cloud event. So I had to click help and support center to find this article. You don't need to do that. You can simply open up your browser tab, go cloud events, ClubRunner. I'm not even pulling up our website or our ClubRunner account, just cloud event ClubRunner in a search box, how to create cloud event on our knowledge base. You will find, you can search for our articles. They're all free. They're all public. You can just go to Google, type in what you're looking to do, add the word ClubRunner, and you should find some article to help you along the way. If you don't, it'll be a clubrunnersupport.com link. Click contact us in the top right. Reach out to our team. We're here to help you guys use your club version or your district's club runner. So definitely reach out. And thank you, Joyce, for highlighting a great question about cloud events. Okay, I'll return to the mobile app, but as the questions come, definitely send them over to me. I'm also monitoring the chat. I see Angie has a follow-up question. If I may, Angie, I will go through the chat at about 6:45 to cover any open questions. So I'll hold off on that, but I'll come back to it. Let me just carry on with the mobile app here, and I will loop back for all of the questions. So please keep them coming. If I'm on a page and I see the question, I'll do my best to answer it there. But otherwise, we'll go through all of them at about 6:45. Awesome. Awesome. So we've taken a look at all of the events, preferences, sign out. Next is club notifications. This is only available if you guys have your own club version, ClubRunner. So to avoid that, your district has district ClubRunner. So your district will have district notifications. As soon as you open up your own mobile app, you'll see district notifications at the bottom. Your district executives can send out notifications using the mobile app. It's not quite the same as an SMS or text message. It actually uses it's like Facebook or Instagram. It uses your internet. It's not a SMS text message. So I've just pulled down my notifications on my emulator here. I have this one notification, Android system configure physical keyboard. When I send a notification, it'll appear sort of like this on other mobile devices, but instead of Android system, it would say ClubRunner with our little ClubRunner logo. Instead of configure physical keyboard, it would be the title of the message. So for our first one here, don't forget to register to pets. That's what our members would see when we send the district notification. Instead of configure physical keyboard, don't forget to register to pets. And they'd see a bit of your message where it says tap to select language. But if they tap the message, it'll open up this same page on your ClubRunner mobile app where you can also tap to copy the message from your district. You can click copy, or you can also thumbs up the message to note that you've read it or that you like the content. Okay, how can a district executive send a notification? Or if you guys have club version ClubRunner, how can your club executive send out a notification? It's very simple. Up at the top, we just click this blue compose button. This is the district's option. So we get many more options as a district as in the district notification section. I can send it to all of the other district executives on our org chart, all of the club presidents, just the president-elects, or I could have it go to literally everybody if I wanted it to. So I've just checked everybody, at least all the executives and district executives. And we can also select for next year. So if I wanted to go to next year's executives or presidents or president-elects, I can check their contact group here. And we are working on more contact groups for district and club notifications. Just to share, here I can title the message. So I could say, our meeting tonight has been postponed to 8 p.m., for example. Oops, I see I've broken a limit. Our meeting tonight has been postponed. That's good enough. And then I can include the actual timing in the message itself. We postponed meeting due to weather until 8 p.m. Okay, and at the very bottom, I can click this send notification. It'll prompt you that it's going to go to all of these people, and there is a limit we set per month for the amount of notifications you can send. So for districts, it's 15 notifications per month, that if I remember correctly, and for clubs, I believe it's 10 per month, and it resets every month. So I can click send. I don't want to, because I think some of my colleagues also have the ClubRunner mobile app on their mobile devices for testing, and I don't want to harass them. But if I click send, it will send. It will not appear in my own phone's notifications. It doesn't notify you after you send it. It'll only notify others that it's been sent. Okay, so I'm going to cancel, but you can give it a try in your district notifications if you're a district executive. If you guys have club version ClubRunner, in the same menu, we would tap club notifications. And up at the top, it's the same compose button. And it's just 2 contact groups for clubs, all of your membership, literally everybody, or all of your current year executives. If you just wanted to go to your leadership group, you can select the second. Okay. And that's notifications, both club and district notifications. If your club has, yes.
So for example, if everybody on my board of directors had the app, then I could use this to communicate quickly with that board of directors, and it would go to their phones. But if they don't have the app installed, they're not going to get this notification, right?
That is exactly right. They need to log in so that it feeds into our club notifications in the app, so that it can pull to your mobile device. So you do need your membership to log in if they're going to receive those notifications. I'm sure some of you know you can also send emails from your club's ClubRunner, which go to email addresses. Not quite the same as notifications.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for a great clarification, Joyce. Let's carry on here. Next is I'm going to show the member search for our district menu. So if you guys don't have club version ClubRunner, you don't need to sweat. But if you do have club version ClubRunner, you'll have a few more buttons here. Club members should be there, whether or not you have club version. But club donations, recognition, notifications, you won't see those unless you guys have club version ClubRunner. But let's take a look at member search. I'm going to tap the first item in the My District menu. Using this search, I can search for any member in my club. You don't need to know their full name or which club they're a part of. I can just go Robert and press search. Be a good idea to know. Let's go ahead and try searching for my user. I'm going to search for Charles and click search. And there's my user, Charles Hampton. I see that the nickname update Charlie is now feeding into my profile. And if I tap my profile, it'll open it up. Let me see if I can just find another member. I'm pretty sure we have a Ni Huang in our clubs here. I'm just going to search for NI. Well, that pulled up a bunch of results, Nicholas, Nicola, and I can scroll through all of the different clubs, Downsview Park, Rotaract, Rotary Club Christie. All of these are fake demo clubs, or I can tap into one to pull up that member's information and give them a call if I'd like to. I can also tap this phone icon, but let's do Ninetta. I'm going to tap into their profile. Here's all their information. If they had a profile image, I would see it. Here's the home phone number. I can tap the phone button. If they had a full cell phone number, I could also tap this little texting icon to send them a text and just choose the text option. Since I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go back into the app. I'm not sure what happened there, pardon me. Since I'm a district membership editor, some of you may have noted I'm able to edit other member profiles in the mobile app. It is pulling up for me here. Hmm. Pardon me, I was just chugging along and then all of a sudden the app closed. I'm going to go back to my home screen here, double tap into it. Hmm, something is up here. I'm not certain if it's my emulator. What I'm going to do is I'm going to restart my program that I'm using to host the mobile device on my computer here. So bear with me. I'll quickly pull this back up. Hopefully that resolves the issue. And it does play some ads for me. I'm sorry about that. It is a
That's all
program,
right.
BlueStacks app player. It'll play this nonsense for me. Um, and it's still
While,
got
while
one more
you're
screen to go.
while you're struggling with the player, I just wanted to clarify too that we've talked about an individual modifying their own information, but as the club's manager, if you're responsible for putting all of the individuals who are members of this club into ClubRunner, the better you put that information in, the more your club members are going to see coming out. Can you show us what that, well, we had one little view, but show us what the club members look like.
Yes, I'd love to. So
So if we have pictures for everybody, then we would see their pictures. And obviously, if you don't put the pictures in, then we don't see the pictures coming out. And similarly, the reason you see some phone icons there and not all the phone icons is that some of those folks don't have a telephone number in the telephone field. So the better your information is going in, the better the information is going to look going out.
that is exactly right. So, sometimes they don't give you a phone number, but you can have them log into the mobile app and enter in their own phone number, and then other members would be able to call them or text them too. So you don't have to do it all. It is best that you get as much information when you add them initially, as Joyce suggests, but you can also lean on them to download the app. If they don't know how to log in, they can recover their login information right on the first screen, and then they can edit their own profiles again with a little.
Right. So several people have said to me, "Oh, those pictures are so wonderful," because I can't remember the person's name, but I remember their face, and it's like I went, "Oh yeah, it's him that I want to talk to."
I've heard that many a time. Sometimes the name, it's really the picture that clues you in. Um, um, Thank you again, Joyce. I was just talking about elevated access and editing other member profiles. Since I'm an administrator at my club, but I'm also a membership editor at my demo district, I can open up my own club's other member profiles and edit their profile, or I can even open up another club's profile from the My District menu. I would tap into club listing to see all of the clubs and all of your members. They don't need elevated access. They can see all of the other clubs. If they tap on a club's name, it'll pull up that club's information, also pulled from the district. And then from here, they can tap at the bottom, members, executives, events to view this club's members, executives, or events. And if I tap members, Rotary Club of Finch's membership will pull up. They don't have any profile pictures in my demo account, at least for Rotary Club of Finch, but I can tap another member's profile. They're not in my club, they're in a whole different club. And I do have my edit profile access from my district's club runner. I'm a membership editor, so I get edit profile access.
So if I'm just a pedestrian user in one of those clubs, would I be able to pull up the membership for Finch?
Yes, you can view all of the member records. You just wouldn't be able to edit them. So you'd be able
Right.
to tap into
Okay.
Oliviero, see all of the information that I see here. You just wouldn't have this edit profile button. It would just be completely
Okay.
hidden for you. You'd still have this add contact button. And what this does is add their name, phone number, and email information if entered as a contact in your mobile device's contact book. And if your contact book can include address information, it should also attempt to copy that. Okay.
So it copies it into your phone's contacts list.
Exactly right.
Oh,
Exactly right.
that's nice. All
Yeah,
right.
in case you want to reach out to them quickly next time. Okay, and that's the district's member search, and we also touched on club listing. So I use number search to initially search for somebody's. I didn't even pull in a full name. I just put in NI and I found all sorts of Nicholases, Nikolai. I can't think of more NI names, but plenty. And club listing, you can open up any club's membership. If you have elevated access, you can edit their members, but otherwise you can definitely view and add them to your contacts. What I want to talk about next is, we already mentioned searching. The pardon me, the very last item is how the club information feeds into the app. So I want to just explore one or two more features before we move on to the district member area. First is your district stories, but also your club stories. If your club has club version, ClubRunner, your district definitely does. You can tap into district stories, and these are the different news items your district publishes to the website. My district doesn't have particularly great news stories. We have Reaching a Polio-Free World. I can show you where these appear on our district site, but it's similar for 7910s. And I want to also show, you can also access your district executive list. I just tap into it. I'll have a whole bunch of names. I should be able to tap into these and reach out to them using the mobile app. What I really want to show you guys is a new feature we released in ClubRunner mid last year. Donations is available in our club and district accounts. If you guys have an integrated payment account, you can set up donation campaigns, and your district can too. If I tap district donations, it'll pull up the district's donation list page. So here we are on that same demo district website that I was on earlier. We have a district foundation campaign at the top. I just created it today, so there's nothing there. If I scroll down, we can have multiple campaigns. We have a district disaster relief fund, also just created today, that I can tap using the mobile app and then see all of the presets the district or club sets for the campaign. You can even plug in a comment if your district sets the campaign with it. So I've shown you the district, but it's the same for clubs. If I go to the little burger icon and click club donations, it now pulls up my club's ClubRunner website with their donation campaigns. And I can see all of the different ones. For this one, I have more test data. Okay, and nothing changes. I click donate now for any campaign to contribute to that campaign. Okay, awesome. Let me just take one last look at the menu before I show you guys exactly where in the district this information pulls from. Very new to the mobile app, I'm glad I took this look, very new to the mobile app is this recognition link. And I think I may have mentioned that this needs a club version ClubRunner. I'm incorrect. You don't need club version ClubRunner. This recognition link is a link to my.rotary.org foundation to view the contributions you've made to my Rotary. So in order for this page to load, your club needs to set the RI integration and your profile needs to have your Rotary ID number. But as long as that's set, you can open up recognition, click donate to foundation, and it'll pull up myrotary.org's donate page. And you should be able to get logged in and contribute to the foundation.
So the page that we're looking at right now is on rotary.org, right?
That's right. That's right.
Right. And as you say, if in my profile I have my Rotary ID.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Joyce. I think I'm incorrect. From this page, you can just log in and make the donation. I do believe there is some RI integration, but allow me to double check on that recognition piece.
Well, it would make sense that that would be true, but as certainly if I'm looking at just recognition, click on recognition again.
Certainly.
Oh, so would that normally have the data from?
It should. It should have some information at the top here, but I don't have an account that hooks up to RI.
Sure, that's okay.
But you will.
But it would only have that information if I've given it my personal ID, because otherwise it doesn't know who I am on Rotary.org, right?
That's correct. That is correct. And ClubRunner needs that Rotary ID to integrate updates to Rotary.org. That is exactly right. Awesome. And that's the most recent new feature. More is definitely coming to the ClubRunner mobile app, along with all of the advancements we've made. Notifications, recognition, donations is one feature I'm really proud of. I know a lot of club members use the mobile app to donate to a Happy Bucks campaign your club can create. That'll feed right into the club donations on the app. Okay, let me show you guys where the app pulls its information from if you don't have club version ClubRunner, which means you're just using your district's ClubRunner. How do I get my club's information, my members, to appear in the app? Where does it pull that information from? So I'm going to minimize the app, and I've already pulled up the district website that our app is connected to. For you guys, of course, you would use rotary7910.org, and this is where your own ClubRunner mobile app pulls information from. But I'm going to use my demo district. Okay, I've already logged in. I'm just going to click member area. Hopefully it still remembers me after 35 minutes. It does. I am a district administrator, but we can forget that. So long as you're entered as an executive of your club, you will have access to this For Clubs tab. I'm hovering over it with my big black cursor. The people who get access to the For Clubs tab are your club executives. So I've clicked For Clubs, define club executives. I only have a few entered, but Misty, when they log in, or when Lemmy logs in, or when Alta or Nancy log in, they will have access to all of the tools in the For Clubs tab. If I were just a regular member, I'd only be able to look at my club executives, look at my club's information, and that's basically it. You can download the district's documents, but really, in order to use all of the different items I have in the For Clubs tab, you need to be listed as a club executive of your club. As soon as you are, you can go to For Clubs, edit club information. Your members can see this, but they wouldn't be able to edit it. Oops, it looks a little funny, but I'm going to click Edit Club Info. That's the very next step. And here we are. This is the very same page that pulls into the My Club screen in the mobile app. If I scroll down, we'll remember in the meetings, we had an online meeting link in the mobile app. I'm just going to go back to the mobile app. There is our same Teams meeting link, and it says enter meeting through backdoor. I'm not sure why, because it's an online meeting, but there's the same line of text, enter meeting through backdoor. So this edit club information screen is one of the items that pulls into your ClubRunner mobile app. The same is true for your club executives. If I go back to the mobile app, press the little burger icon, club executives, here's that same list. Misty, Lemmy, Alta, Nancy, they have access on the district to update our club information, enter more executives. If for some reason you're in a situation where no executive is entered and nobody can enter a new executive, you can reach out to our team, support@clubrunner.ca. We may need your district's confirmation that you are an executive to enter you as a president, or if it comes from a prior year president, we'll just do it for you guys. Otherwise, your district membership chair should also be able to enter your president or your secretary, so then your secretary or president can go in and add everybody else. Okay, that's club information and executives. What about the members that we were talking about? Where does this information appear from? Only using District ClubRunner. In the same For Clubs tab, I'm going to click the very first option, membership lists. It is loading for me. There we go. And if I scroll down, here are all of our different member records in ClubRunner that pull into the mobile app. We'll see a Jimmy, we'll see a Jared, we'll see a Red. If I tap into their profile or click their profile, it'll pull the information they had for their profile, and I can edit it here and it'll feed into the app as well. But they can also log into the mobile app, make the updates. It'll update the district's profile for them. They just update one place, the mobile app, the club, the district. It updates all of the other databases.
Okay. Quick question, Omar. In that prior list, if you go back to one screen,
yes,
we have active members, honorary members, but then you have satellite club members and corporate. Where are those set?
I'm glad you asked. Thank you. This was an update we made about 2 or so years ago, if I'm remembering correctly. If you have an existing member you want to change to this status, we would just click change status for their current status. I'm going to click change status for Joe. And then I'm going to choose the second option here, change membership status. And it's just this membership. Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Edit active member type. Sorry about that. I'm going to click the last button. And now we can change from active to active satellite, active corporate. Sorry, the middle option, honorary, does integrate to Rotary International. This active membership type change doesn't. And the reason is is Rotary International doesn't or at least in ClubRunner, doesn't track the differences between your satellite or corporate members. To them, as you add an active or active satellite member, they just see them as a Rotarian in your club. And you may have different dues for your satellite or corporate members, but Rotary, as my understanding goes, just charges you the same for every member.
Is it possible for the district to increase that list?
Another good question. Right now, Joyce, our team can assist clubs on an individual basis with more membership types. Is there a membership type you want for District 7910 that you don't see here?
We can talk about that later, but we may want to add some additional membership types. We're in discussion about that.
Thank you. I will reach out to you about that. I'll ask you about that. I'm not sure if you all know, but I'm going to follow up with the recording from today's training, as well as a handout. And I should remember to attach the handout to our chat here with Joyce, and I'll also ask about the membership types. But let me get the handout attached to our chat here. It's just a handout about what is ClubRunner using the mobile app. Bear with me here. I just want to get it entered for you guys. Okay, pardon the number. That's what we'll have to do here. ClubRunner mobile notes. One page handout. Okay. And I just sent that in the chat. You should be able to download it from there, but I will follow up with the district with a copy, and I'm going to pull it up on a screen here. So this is what this one-page handout is. You can download it from our mobile chat, or from our Zoom chat, I should say. It goes over what is ClubRunner, how to log into the mobile app, recovering your username in the mobile app, updating your profile, registering to events, notifications, and searching for members. It does mention how you can update your club's information, but I wanted to keep it one page, so I didn't expand too much. We'll have more trainings for you guys July 30th and July 31st, but just wanted to make sure you guys had a copy of this. Okay. Getting back to how the mobile app pulls your membership, it's literally just the 4 clubs membership list. If a member record is out of date, you can just click the member's name from this list, so long as you're an executive. And then in their profile, I can edit them, or I could use the mobile app to find that member's profile. Joe Don, I'm sure I can find him here. There he is, Joe Don, and then edit his profile from the app. Again, it updates all places, regardless of the app or your club or the district. Okay, that is the content I have planned for our training. How does the mobile app sort of work for your membership, where it pulls information from the district's ClubRunner? I alluded to this earlier. July 30th, we'll have a club executives using district version ClubRunner. It'll spend a lot more time in the 4 clubs tab, defining your club executive so they get access, how you can view your RI integration settings in the 4 clubs tab. And then July 31st, we'll have a club version ClubRunner training, not just for club executives, but really any member who has access on your club version, they'll be able to follow along. I'm going to open it up to questions. I'm going to scroll to the top of the chat. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I see Angie had a follow-up question. I'm going to return to that. What I meant was that was what kind of events would be listed as cloud events versus the other? Does it matter? So the mobile app doesn't distinguish the event type from the all events list. If I go to all events, there isn't a way to determine right away if it's a cloud event, or if it's a recurring meeting, or if it's an event planner event. I think that's a great feedback, and I'm going to make note of that. Distinguish.
So just to let people know, because we've just been through this in my home club, the regular events has been very helpful, but we have an event for which there are 2 different types of tickets, and we were not able to do that in the classic events. But in the cloud events, we can have a regular ticket and a discounted ticket, or a family ticket, or something like that. And then, as you say, you can also sell stuff. So would you like a t-shirt for a little extra money? That kind of thing. Now, this is a good example, this Rib Fest.
Yes.
you weren't able to do that in the other events, but in cloud events, we have more capabilities.
Yeah, I really love our new cloud event system. Definitely give it a try. All you have to search for is cloud space event space club runner on any search engine. You'll find our steps. You can create the very same Canada Day sort of rib fest, but with your own event title. This is really just a text box that you can customize it. It's not the actual ticket prices. They are entered in the member area and pull into this register text box. I wanted to show you guys this page is designed for mobile viewing, but my app player is being a little silly. I'm going to show you what the mobile view looks like using my browser, which is a little odd, but I'll quickly do that. So I'm on my mobile device. I go to view all events. I tap the event. This is what the event will appear as on my mobile device. It'll start with the title of the event, the time, a register button, the description, where, and then the organizer information. So all of our pages on the public website are designed for mobile viewing. So pardon me, my app player didn't have this view, but this is exactly what it looks like for your members when they register with the mobile app. They'll have this. I can tap the little tickets and I can scroll down past tickets to the products that Joyce was referring to. So if you guys are selling t-shirts or parking passes, and you can have options. So for our t-shirts, I've made a few different sizes. They can select amongst those. You can also set limits. I'm going to zoom in. It's not really helping. You can also set limits. So if I only had 100 extra large t-shirts, you can set that for the cloud event. And of course, last but not least, proceed to checkout. And the rest is pretty self-explanatory. If you create a promo code, you can publicize about that. And then they can enter it here. It can be percentage or a flat discount. If you allow donations, the promo code will not reduce the donation amount. So percentage amount won't reduce the $20 donation that they enter, for example. Okay. Um, um, awesome. I'm just going to skim for questions one more time. I don't see any new ones, but my time is yours, and I'm here. I've booked us until 7 p.m. So I'd love to answer any questions about the mobile app, club version, ClubRunner, the website, your district's ClubRunner. I'm yours.
So every club in our district has the ability to use these apps, right?
Correct. Every single
Whether or
club.
not their club has an account, a separate account with ClubRunner.
That is exactly right. And just to show you guys, I'm probably going to bite my tongue, but on your District 7910 website, if I pull up the club directory, you can see which other clubs have their own club version ClubRunner, or using their own website, or don't have a website at all. I'm just going to see if I can find the district's club directory page, because that's where all this information is. There we go. So here's all of the clubs. Every single club we see here and their membership can download the ClubRunner mobile app, log in, just because the district has ClubRunner. All of these clubs, from the ones that have an orange house icon, have club version ClubRunner. So if you want to see what Chelmsford club version ClubRunner website looks like, all you have to do is click their little home icon. It looks like their domain name has disconnected. I'm not sure if we manage it. Let me try another club's website. Let's try Concord Rotary. Here we go. So this is their ClubRunner website. Their domain name is still connected. We can assist with registering and managing that, but I'd have to look into Chelmsford. Let's try another. I'm going to click Framingham's orange home icon. And here is their ClubRunner website, and they have the cloud event system that I referred to earlier. Same for Rotary Club of Concord. So anybody with an orange home icon has club version ClubRunner in addition to the district's ClubRunner. Anybody with a gray home icon has a third-party website entered, not ClubRunner. So if I click Hudson's gray home icon, it should pull up. Yeah, this is not a ClubRunner website. I'm not sure what platform they're using, but it pulls up their website. Okay. And for those without one, they don't have a website address entered in the club information page at all. It's part of your club information and settings page. If I can just show you exactly where that is in the district version without clicking too many tabs. For clubs, edit club info. Does it still remember my login? It does. Right here, contact info, website. So if your home icon is missing, You just need to enter this website and it'll appear on the district's club directory. Okay.
Let me ask you a funny question and go back 2 screens.
Okay. Club information.
Back one more.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
There. So on
Okay.
the screen, see how the logo is squished like that? I
Ah.
think in some positions, it really wants it to be square. And if it's not square, it squishes it into a square.
Thank you.
So my recommendation would be for people to make sure that what goes in there is square.
That really shouldn't be on you guys. This is an issue that I'm going to work with my team to look at. I've just taken a picture of it so I can follow up with them. But if I go to the edit club info, it should correctly, yeah, it should
Yeah, it
space out a
does.
little more. It's
Right.
just that one club information page. I think there's some issue with this page. Allow me to work with my development team to fix that. That's not something you guys need to worry about. For you guys, it's just under 4 clubs. Edit club information. You want to update your logo, you just click this little change button on this page, click edit,
Okay.
and then you can load your images. As a matter of fact, the handout I shared, if I still have it open, the very last link is how to update this club information page. It'll walk you through logging into the district site
Right,
and
but
all the information.
similarly, the pictures of the individuals are most successful when they're square. And that is a
Yes.
request that I have into the ClubRunner team. If you guys would automatically do that for us, that would be really great because not everybody knows how to modify a picture.
Okay. I'll take a look at that. If I'll search for it, Joyce. If I can't find it, I'll be sure to share that. So automatically square ratio member profile images, so they appear nice. I'll double check on that for
Thank
us.
you.
Oh, my pleasure. Um, I'm still. I see people have returned to the waiting room. I'm just going to make sure they also get to come in.
Well, and I think the other thing that I'd like to highlight about this session, thank you so much for doing this for us, but you've gotten a flavor of how very nice our Canadian support team is for ClubRunner. And excuse my dogs tussling in the background. But anyway, feel free to reach out to the ClubRunner support team as well, because they're great guys.
Please do, please do. And in the handout at the very bottom, there should be our contact information. I'm just pulling up the handout again. If I scroll to the very bottom, give us an email, shoot us an email anytime, support@clubrunner.ca. Our phone number is right here, international toll free, 1-855-621-2582, extension 2 for support once you're dialed in. You can also reach out from your member area, regardless, district club version, just tap help from the top blue bar. It's there in our club version too. And then you can click support center or submit a ticket. If you just want to shoot us an email, click submit a ticket. I want to share, you can set priority to your request that you send us. So this is a pretty standard contact form, name, email, department. If you're working with your district, you can change this to support district. It changes our priorities, but also this priority drop down. If for whatever reason your club's club runner is not accessible, or you need to get an event set up by I don't know, 2 days time, 1 day's time, reach out using help, submit a ticket, or just go clubrunnersupport.com. In the top right, contact us, and you'll get the same form. You can submit urgent requests. Our service level for urgent requests is 1 to 2 business hours. So once you receive it, as long as it's Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 a.m. p.m. Eastern time, we'll get back to you with 1 to 2 business hours. If you submit it after hours, you should hear from us within the first 2 hours of our business day, the next business day. So definitely check out clubrunnersupport.com. Everything I talked about, cloud events, editing the club information, access on the district, club version information, clubrunnersupport.com. And if you can't find it, don't waste your time searching. Just contact us. Fill out the form with your name, email. I think you can skip some of these. You can skip account name and just click submit at the bottom to reach out to us. Okay. Oh, it is my pleasure, Angie, and pass on the information to your club members, to other clubs. You can download the mobile app. You can reach out to other clubs' membership using just the mobile app. And of course, any questions, please feel free to reach out to our team. Awesome.
Thank you so much, Omar. We really appreciate it.
Thank you as well, Joyce. And again, tomorrow I'll follow up with just us in our email. We'll get the recording available for you guys. We just need to host it on the district's video channel. We'll get that. I can't say for exactly when, but I'll be sure to share the information right away.
Right. And as soon as I get it, I'll be sure to put it in the newsletter. So watch for it there. Thank you very much.
Joyce. Oh, have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you again for joining me.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.